guys, you're listening to Podcast 404. My name is Lutram and I'm joined today by John. And today we're going to quickly talk about a new documentary that's being released on BBC iPlayer. And it's about people inhabiting the jungle. It's called Human Planet. If you want to check it out, we'll link it below. You can check it out if you haven't seen it already. Basically, it talks about people who manage to live side by side with nature in the jungle. And it also touches on the topic of indigenous people who have not made contact with the larger community of the world. We're just going to talk about that towards the end. But John, you've seen the episode, you've seen the documentary.
Yep.
Tell me what you thought of it. Did you like it? What did you like about it?
I think it was good seeing like how people have managed to adapt themselves to the diversity of the earth, like how inhospitable the earth can be, and how they've managed to adapt to it is quite like amazing actually. So like from like the middle of the Antarctic where it's like 40 below freezing.
Yeah.
To the Sahara where I don't know how hot it gets there. It's probably pretty hot though. So it's just good seeing how it's done. Basically.
We were talking about earlier. You were saying how, you know, it's Western civilization, like people watching this from, on the televisions or computers, they're quick to say like, oh, these people are amazing. They've adapted to these hospitable environments that I couldn't do that. But at the same time, we've adapted to the places we live in.
Yeah, like we didn't live in a jungle or anything like that, but we in just use Europe for example.
Yeah.
We've managed to go from what they had to what we have now.
Yeah.
It's still amazing what they've done. I'm not saying they're not amazing people, but able to live in the Arctic, in the middle of Sahara, that big desert in South America where it's like the hottest place on earth. But I don't think we give ourselves enough credit for what we've done as well. I mean, we've managed to create so much stuff, but they're still like living in like but they're primitive basically.
Yeah.
And people are just, and I can see why, but people are just really fascinated with things that are not corrupted by the outside world.
Definitely. I think it just goes to show that adaptability of the human race and the variety. It's absolutely amazing. If you've seen a documentary, you would have seen towards the end they talk about uncontacted tribes in the Amazon, and there's around 70 or something, and it makes up like 2/3 of these uncontacted tribes actually live in the Amazon alone because it's a big place, as you said, John. It's absolutely massive, and they actually have some footage which we will link to below. You can check it out. It's pretty fascinating. They've all been painted up in this red paint all across their bodies, and some of them painted in black. You know, and then you see some guy. He's a Brazilian man. He's head of an organization which is there to kind of keep these people uncontacted. They don't want them exposed, to the outside world. I mean, what do you think? Do you think he's trying to play God? Do you think it's right that he's doing that? Or
well, this guy is trying, like I said, he's trying to like keep these people isolated on their own. Well, but he doesn't know whether or not they would benefit from having the outside world not interfere with them, but help them.
Definitely.
So I know they've sent people there before to try, not kind of like missionaries, but not missionaries. People just to try and contact with them, and they haven't come back. So obviously these tribes have gone a bit crazy, and ended up killing these people.
That sounds a bit scary, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. So these people don't want to be contacted, but don't know if they would benefit from it. And this guy, it lays on this one guy's shoulders whether or not these people are allowed to be contacted by other people. I mean, it's good what he's doing, but another way, it's kind of a bit iffy.
Yeah, they should definitely be given a choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's so many benefits that they could acquire from making contact. Like they could get, I don't know, water or medicine or anything like that.
Yeah, well, you said earlier on, like the amount of diseases that we probably carry, which they don't have. So we probably this double-edged sword, really could contact and try and help them.
It
but
could,
at the same time, you could just like infect them all with some weird disease. They
yeah,
never heard like something simple as like a strain of flu virus, and
yeah,
it could wipe the whole like village out or whatever.
yeah. It's very dangerous. Well, that's basically it. We would like to hear your opinion on this. What do you think? Do you think man should contact these tribes, or do you think we should just leave them be because they've got on for thousands of years now, and they want to keep it that way? Also, tell us if you like the documentary. If you haven't seen it, again, we're going to link it below, so check it out. Tell us what you think about it. Leave us a comment. Until next time, you've listened to Podcast 404. I've been Lutrum, and this has been John. Any last words, John?
Uh, keep it real.
Well, bye, guys.